In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating 3 ruffle style cakes. The base of all 3 of these will be buttercream, so I've got my buttercream here and I'll leave the recipe in the description box for you guys. I've taken some fondant and rolled it out to about 3 or so millimeters in thickness, cut it down into rectangles and then using a sponge pad and a bone tool to create those ruffles. So we're basically just rocking back and forth, thinning out the edge and creating those little pleats. I've used water to help stick it to my cake, overlapping on a diagonal, building the cake all the way to the bottom. Once we have all of our ruffles applied, you can attach any little edible decorations into those folds. For the second cake design, we are working with a 2-tier, so I've got my 7-inch base and I'll be using a 5-inch top tier. Cover it in that buttercream again, and then the top tier is going to go into the freezer for 15 minutes so we can handle it with our hands. Into the bottom tiers, I always add in some support. These are 3 bubble tea straws that have been cut flush with the top of the cake. Now that the top tier is nice and solid, I'm going to remove it from that temporary cake board. With my hands, just pick it up and attach it with some buttercream to the base tier. Then I'm taking some fondant in all the colors that you would like, again using that sponge pad and this time a bowl tool, which is going back and forth, circular motions along the edge to create that ruffle. Stick it onto your cake with a little bit of water just like before, and if it doesn't quite reach all the way around, make sure that you cut a panel to fit in the rest of the way, but you keep that panel on the same side of the cake every time, so that'll be the back of our cake. I've created 3 different rows in each color. As you reach the base of the cake, you might cut it a little bit shorter than the rest. Continue all the way down, and if you need to, grab a pin or something to help open up those ruffles. Into those spaces, we're adding some, these were M&Ms, I believe they were the peanut variety. Steam the fondant on the outside with a handheld steamer so that it's nice and shiny. And your cake is complete. On to the last cake. So this is just a 5-inch cake that I've got. I've taken a sharp frosting scraper and just marked some lines. I'm going to use these as a guide and then take my 104 piping tip to create diagonal ruffles. The large end of the piping tip is constantly in contact with the cake and the skinnier side is facing outwards towards the camera. Alternate the direction of your diagonal ruffle, and if you want to add a little extra interest, you can change 1 or 2 panels of your ruffle into a different color. I chose yellow because it's a nice complementary color to the blue, although you could also go orange if you're going to use turquoise. But yeah, that is how you create your third and final ruffle for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and try these designs. If you do, hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can check it out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.